Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our channel. Now I'm going to report the latest new coronavirus epidemic real-time big data. Now it's Beijing time 7:40 a.m. The data is updated to 7 of March 2020, 7:39 a.m. That's Beijing time. Okay, now let's come back to our data. We can see that the overall confirmed diagnosis number now is 23,684, and the cumulative diagnosis number is 80,735. The suspected cases now is 482, and the cumulative cure cases 54,006, and the existing severe cases is 5,737. Cumulative death cases 3,045. That's the overall data in mainland China. Now I'm going to report the infected maps in mainland China. There is no doubt that Hubei province is still the most severe province in mainland China. We can see that the overall confirmed cases is 67,592. All the other province has more than 1,000 cases. It's Hunan, which has 1,018. Guangdong has 1,352. Zhejiang has 1,215, and Henan has 1,272, and Heilongjiang is 481. Other provinces that has more than 100 cases are Liaoning, Beijing, Tianjin, Shandong, Shanxi, Gansu, Shanxi, Jiangsu, Shanghai, Anhui, Fujian, Jiangxi, Chongqing, Sichuan, Yunnan, Guizhou, Guangxi, and Hainan. We can see that Gansu is the new province which has more than 100 cases. Okay, that's the overall infected maps in mainland China. Now let's move on to the new confirmed suspected cure and death trend nationwide line chart. We can see that all these line charts keep growing down in these couple of days. The new diagnosis number is 145, and new suspected cases number is 102, and the active cure cases is 1,684. New death cases only 30, which means the Chinese government is really doing the right thing, and they stopped the virus to spread as rapidly as before. So, which is very good. Big means the coronavirus it's under control in mainland China now. That's should be a good news, but the virus still there, so we still need to be very careful. Okay, now let's move on to the new confirmed cases nationwide Hubei and non-Hubei province. We can see that the nationwide new confirmed cases 145, Hubei province has 126, and non-Hubei province is only 19. So which means all the numbers keep dropping down rapidly. So it's very good. But the non-Hubei province slightly goes up, probably because people keep moving out from some of those provinces because people are recovering to their work. Okay, let's move on to detailed data of all different provinces and cities. I'm going to report few of them, not all of them. So if you are interested, you can just stop this video and have a look for all the cities you are interested in. So we can see that Hubei province, the cumulative diagnosis number 67,592, and the cure cases 42,079, death cases 2,931. There is no doubt that Wuhan is the most severe city in Hubei province and in mainland China, which has overall 49,797 cumulative diagnosis number, and the cure cases 27,463, and death cases 2,328. Followed by Xiaogan 3,518 cumulative diagnosis, 2,911 people discharged from hospital, and 123 people died with this new coronavirus. And then followed by Huanggang, Jinzhou, Ezhou, Suizhou, and other provinces and other cities. We can see that all these cities are not growing as fast as before, and the number remain almost the same as before. So, which means the coronavirus spread has been controlled very good in China. So, um, yeah, it's there is no doubt that the Chinese government is really doing the right thing to protect people living in China. Okay, let's move on to other province out of Hubei province. We can see that Guangdong province has cumulative diagnosis number 1,352. The overall discharge number is 1,216. 7 people died. And then followed by Henan, 1,272 cumulative diagnosis number 1,243 people discharged and 22 people died. Okay, and then all the other province you can just have a look if you are interested. So I'm going to report some major cities in mainland China. We can see that Beijing has 422 cumulative diagnosis number, 298 people discharged from hospital, 8 people died. And then Shanghai has 342 cumulative diagnosis, 306 people discharged, and 3 people died. Let's have a look Hong Kong, Macau, and Taiwan. I will see that Hong Kong has 107 cumulative diagnosis, 51 people discharged, and 2 people died. And Taiwan has 45 diagnosis, 12 people discharged, 1 people died. And Macau remained the same, 10 people diagnosis, but 10 people already discharged from hospital. Okay, that's the overall data of the mainland China. Now let's move on to the epidemic worldwide data. The situation out of China is not that good because we can see that the data keep growing up very fast. The overall confirmed diagnosis number is now 18,659 out of China, and the cumulative diagnosis number is 20,951. Cumulative diagnosis number is 1,875, and 417 people already died with this new coronavirus out of China. Let's have a look for the data. In Asia, which has 1,667 new diagnosis cases, the overall cumulative diagnosis number is 13,663. 1,264 people discharged and 185 people died with this new coronavirus. The most severe country is Korea, which has 309 new diagnosis cases, 6,593 cumulative diagnoses. 108 people discharged from hospital, but 43 people already died with this new coronavirus. So the situation in Korea, it's really dangerous. So how the government they can do something to protect people living there. And followed by Iran. Iran is another most severe country out of mainland China, which has 1,234 new diagnoses. The overall cumulative diagnosis number is 4,747. 739 people discharged from hospital and 124 people already died with this new coronavirus in Iran. We can see that even the vice president in Iran has been infected by this new coronavirus. So it's really concerned about the situation in Iran, how people living there are still safe, and how the government can protect all the people living there. So let's move on. We can see that Japan has 51 new confirmed diagnosis cases, 1,112 cumulative diagnosis number, 248 people discharged, and 12 people died. And then followed by Singapore. It's very good to see that Singapore and Malaysia, still no one died with this new coronavirus. Is it because the weather is a bit hot in there? Let's keep an eye on it and see how it goes in the future. Okay, you can just have a look for other countries if you are interested. It's surprised that India now has 31 cases and 3 people discharged. Before, all the public media said that India has no confirmed cases, but now we see that there are already 31. So this number will not grow up in the future. Okay, let's move on. Now let's have a look for the data in euro. The new diagnosis number in euro is 1,416. Cumulative diagnosis number 7,392. 572 people discharged and 216 people died. The most severe country in Europe is Italy, which has 709 new diagnosis cases. The overall cumulative diagnosis cases is 4,636. 523 people discharged and 197 people died. We can see that the death rate in Italy and in Iran are very high. And followed by Germany has 74 new diagnoses, 639 cumulative diagnoses, 17 people discharged, no one died. France has 190 new diagnoses and Spain similar 104 new diagnoses. France has 613 cumulative diagnoses, 12 people discharged, 9 people died. And Spain has 365 cumulative diagnoses, 3 people discharged, 5 people died. So the situation in Europe is not that great. Actually, it's a little bit bad because we can see that a lot of these countries has more than 100 cases, and the new diagnosis number keep going up. So be careful if people live in these countries. Now let's move on to North America. We can see that United States has 31 new diagnosis cases, 285 cumulative diagnoses, and 8 people discharged and 14 people died with this new coronavirus. But there is question about this data because America they stopped to report the accurate data of each state. So which means they are not updating the data immediately. So there is question how many people have been infected in the United States. Still a question. But anyway, that's the data we can see until now. Okay, let's move on to Oceania. We can see that Australia has 6 new diagnosis cases. Overall, 66 people been infected by this new coronavirus. 22 people discharged and 2 people died. And Africa has 44 cumulative diagnoses, and South Africa has 40. So that's the overall data about the new coronavirus today. If you like our channel, please subscribe to our channel. Click the subscribe button. Support our channel. Thank you very much. Goodbye.